Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about something very important, how to rebuild yourself when life feels hard and you don't know where to start. Imagine this. One morning you open your eyes and look around and suddenly you feel a heavy truth in your heart. Your life does not look the way you once dreamed it would. Maybe you feel your spirit is tired. Maybe your body feels weak. Maybe your goals seem so far away that you wonder if you will ever reach them. You might feel lost in a routine that brings you no joy or stuck in habits that only pull you backward. But what if I tell you that this moment, this very feeling of being lost or broken, is not the end of your story? In fact, this is the perfect place to start something new, something powerful. Because from this moment forward, you have the chance to do the most incredible thing anyone can do. Rebuild yourself. To rebuild yourself does not mean to erase your past or forget your mistakes. It means to take what you have now, your pain, your lessons, your regrets, your little victories, and use them as bricks to build a new version of yourself. It means to look honestly at where you are and decide that you will not stay there. It means to create your life again, day by day, choice by choice. You do not need to be perfect, and you do not need to do everything at once. What you need is the courage to start, even if you feel afraid, even if you do not know the exact path. In this video, we will explore how to rebuild yourself step by step, using words that are simple to understand, so that everyone, no matter where they come from or what level of English they speak, can follow along. We will share clear and powerful rules that can guide you no matter what your dreams are. Remember, rebuilding yourself is not something that happens in a single moment or after one big decision. It is something that happens slowly, through many small decisions, the choice to get up early, the choice to speak kindly to yourself, the choice to keep going even after failure, and the choice to never stop learning and growing. So, let us take this journey together. Let us learn how to break old habits that hold us back and build new habits that lift us higher. Let us learn how to protect our mind, strengthen our body, and fill our life with meaning again. And as we do this, remember, every day is a new chance to start over. Every day is a new chance to rebuild yourself into someone stronger, wiser, and braver than before. Let's begin. Rule 1. Accept where you are. Many people never truly rebuild themselves because they spend too much time hating where they are now. They look in the mirror and feel anger instead of acceptance. They see only their mistakes, their weaknesses, or what they have lost over the years. When they look at others, they feel small, thinking, "Why am I not like them? Why am I behind?" This feeling of shame becomes so heavy that it stops them from moving at all. But here's the truth that most people do not understand. You cannot rebuild yourself from a place you refuse to see. You cannot change what you deny. Think about it like this. Imagine you have an old, broken chair that you want to fix. If you close your eyes and pretend the chair is perfect, nothing will happen. The chair stays broken. But if you open your eyes, look closely at every crack, every missing piece, and every loose part, then you know what needs to be fixed. You see the truth, and from that truth, you can begin your work. It may not be easy, but it is real. And real change always starts with truth. In life, it works the same way. You must accept where you are right now. This does not mean you have to love it or that you have to stay here forever. It means you are honest enough to say, "This is where I stand. This is my starting point." You can say to yourself, "Maybe I failed before. Maybe I lost my confidence. Maybe my health is not good. Maybe my mind feels tired and heavy. But this is my reality right now. And from this point, I can build something new." Accepting where you are is not the same as giving up. It is the opposite. It is the beginning of real power. Because once you see your life clearly, you can decide what to do next. You can choose to make small changes, to break old habits, to speak kinder words to yourself, and to set small goals that move you forward. Remember this important truth. Every strong and beautiful building must first have a solid and honest ground. If you build on lies or on denial, your progress will fall apart as soon as life becomes hard. But if you build on acceptance, on the truth of who you are and where you stand, then your foundation is strong. From this place, you can grow step by step into someone better, stronger, and wiser than you ever thought possible. Acceptance is your first act of courage. It is the first brick in rebuilding yourself, and it is where your real journey begins. Rule 2. Break the old to build the new. Imagine standing in front of an old, broken house. Its walls are cracked, the roof is falling in, and the floor is weak and unsafe. If you want to create a beautiful, strong house on this ground, what is the first thing you must do? You cannot just paint over the cracks and pretend they do not exist. You must first tear down the broken parts, remove the damaged wood and bricks, and clean the space completely. Only then can you start to build something new and strong. In life, it is the same. If you want to rebuild yourself into someone better, you must first break the old parts of yourself that keep you weak and stuck. Start by looking at your daily habits and your way of thinking. Ask yourself honestly, what habits are destroying my growth? What thoughts make me feel small and powerless? Maybe you wake up late every day and start your day already behind. Maybe you spend hours scrolling on your phone, filling your mind with useless information. Maybe you keep telling yourself, I can't, before you even try. Maybe you let fear speak louder than your dreams. Identify these habits and thoughts because they are like broken parts of that old house. They will not support the new life you want to build. Breaking these old habits and thoughts will not feel easy. At first, it feels painful because they feel comfortable and familiar. We often stay in these habits because they protect us from discomfort and fear. But remember this powerful truth. Comfort is the enemy of growth. You cannot create a new and stronger version of yourself while holding on to the parts of you that made you weak. You must make the brave choice to throw away what holds you back. This might mean spending less time with negative people, watching less television, or refusing to listen to the voice inside you that says, you will never change. After breaking the old, you must replace it with something new and strong. Wake up early to start your day with purpose. Read books that teach you new ways to think and live. Move your body every day to build strength and discipline. Fill your mind with positive thoughts, even when it feels hard. Remember, this is not something that happens overnight. It takes time, patience, and many small choices every single day. But each time you break something weak and replace it with something strong, you build a new part of yourself. Slowly, the old, broken house of your life becomes a new, beautiful home built by your own courage and effort. This is how you break the old to build the new. This is how real change begins. Rule 3. Build discipline before motivation. Many people believe they need to feel motivated before they can begin to change their lives. They watch inspiring videos, listen to powerful speeches, or read motivational quotes, hoping to feel a sudden spark that pushes them forward. And sometimes it works for a moment. But soon, that feeling fades. The excitement disappears, and they fall back into old habits. Why does this happen? Because motivation is like the wind. It comes and goes, and you cannot control when it will blow. But discipline is different. Discipline is like the earth under your feet. It is steady, reliable, and always there when you choose to use it. If you truly want to rebuild yourself, do not wait for motivation. Build discipline first. Discipline means doing what you need to do, even when you do not feel like doing it. It is the decision to keep your promises to yourself, no matter how small they may seem. For example, decide to exercise for just 10 minutes every day, even on days when you feel tired or lazy. Or decide to read 5 pages of a book each night, even when you would rather scroll through your phone. At first, these small actions might feel unimportant, but over time, they teach your mind a powerful lesson. Action does not have to wait for feeling. You can choose to act, no matter what mood you are in. Discipline is not about being perfect. You will still have days when you miss your goal or feel frustrated. But discipline means you do not give up just because it is hard. It means you return to your routine the next day, stronger and more determined. Slowly, these small, repeated actions become part of who you are. They become habits so strong that you do them automatically, like brushing your teeth in the morning. And here is the beautiful part. When you build discipline first, motivation will eventually follow. As you start to see results feeling healthier, learning more, or becoming stronger, you naturally begin to feel more motivated. You realize your effort is working, and that feeling becomes its own reward. Motivation born from discipline is deeper and longer lasting than motivation that comes from outside. So, remember this rule. Do not wait for the perfect moment to begin. Start now with small steps and keep going every day. Build discipline like a strong foundation, and one day you will see that motivation is no longer something you chase. It is something you create. This is how real and lasting change happens. Rule 4. Train your body, train your mind. Your body and mind are like two sides of the same coin. They are deeply connected, and each one affects the other more than we often realize. If you only train your mind by learning new ideas, thinking deeply, or reading books, but completely ignore your body, your strength and energy will slowly fade. You might become clever in words, but feel tired, sick, or weak in daily life. On the other hand, if you only train your body, building muscles and becoming physically strong, but never train your mind, you may feel empty inside. You might look powerful from the outside, but feel lost, bored, or anxious on the inside. This is why, if you truly want to rebuild yourself and live a balanced, powerful life, you must make the choice to train both, your body and your mind. Start with your body, because your body is your home. Without it, nothing else can be built. You do not need to do something extreme. You do not have to run a marathon or lift heavy weights from day one. Begin simply. Take daily walks to clear your thoughts, stretch your muscles to keep them flexible, or do some push-ups or light exercise to build strength. Even 10 or 15 minutes a day can make a big difference. This daily movement helps your blood flow better, wakes up your energy, and makes your mind feel clearer and more positive. When your body feels strong and healthy, you naturally stand taller and face life with more confidence. Then, train your mind. Feed it with good, useful knowledge. Read books that teach you something new, listen to thoughtful podcasts, or write down your own thoughts and reflections in a journal. Pay special attention to the way you talk to yourself in your mind. Do you often think, "I can't do this," or "I'm not good enough"? Challenge these thoughts. Teach yourself to see problems not as punishment, but as lessons that help you grow. Over time, this mental training will make your thoughts kinder, stronger, and more focused. When you make it a habit to train both your body and mind every day, you will notice something amazing. You feel more complete. You will have more physical energy to take action and more mental clarity to make good decisions. You will stand taller, not just because your muscles are stronger, but because your spirit is stronger too. This balance of a healthy body and a healthy mind is one of the most powerful tools you have when you decide to rebuild yourself. It makes you ready to face life's challenges with courage, calm, and confidence. And that is how real change begins, from the inside out. Rule 5. Set clear and simple goals. Imagine a builder who has all the bricks, wood, and tools he needs to build a house. But there is one problem. He has no clear plan. He does not know what kind of house he wants or where each brick should go. He starts working, but soon everything becomes messy. Walls are in the wrong place, pieces don't fit, and the work takes much longer than it should. In life, this is exactly what happens when you try to change without clear goals. Without knowing exactly what you want, your actions become weak, scattered, and confusing. You work hard, but do not move forward. That is why setting clear and simple goals is very important when you want to rebuild yourself. Goals are like a map that guides you step by step toward the life you want. The key is to keep your goals simple and easy to understand. For example, instead of saying, "I want to be healthy," say, "I will wake up at 6 a.m. every day." Instead of saying, "I want to read more," say, "I will read one book this month." Instead of saying, "I want to exercise," say, "I will walk 5,000 steps every day." When your goals are simple, they become easy to follow. When they are clear, you know exactly what to do next. It is also important that your goals are small enough to be done daily, but big enough to bring real change over time. Small goals are not weak goals. They are the building blocks of success. By completing small goals every day, you build good habits, and good habits build your new life. Write your goals down on paper. Put them where you can see them every morning and every night. This simple act keeps your mind focused and reminds you of what you are working for. When you complete a goal, no matter how small, take a moment to celebrate. This feeling of success gives your brain a reward. Your brain will start to want more of this good feeling, so you will feel motivated to reach the next goal. Remember, clear and simple goals are the foundation of every great achievement. They give your life direction and meaning. They help you turn your dreams into real actions, day by day. Set your goals, focus on them, and watch how your life begins to change step by step. Rule 6. Build small wins into big victories. When people think about change, they often imagine one big moment, a sudden, dramatic transformation that happens overnight. They want to wake up one day and feel like a completely new person. But real change rarely works that way. Instead of searching for a giant leap, the secret to rebuilding yourself lies in celebrating small wins. Every small win you achieve is like placing a brick in the foundation of your new life. Alone, one brick may seem small and unimportant, but when many bricks come together, they create something strong and lasting. Think about your day. Maybe today you woke up earlier than usual. That is a win. You made a choice to eat healthy food instead of junk. Another win. You spent 30 minutes studying or learning something new. Win again. Each of these small actions may feel minor, but when you add them together day after day, they build your confidence. And confidence is the key to courage, the courage to face bigger challenges and try harder things. Confidence does not come from success alone. It comes from believing in your own ability to succeed again and again, even when things get tough. When you build confidence through small wins, you feel stronger inside. This strength helps you take bigger steps toward your dreams. You might start to run longer distances, take on more responsibility at work, or speak up more in your life. These bigger steps become easier because your small wins have prepared you to handle them. Over time, these small wins grow into big victories. Your body becomes stronger, your mind becomes sharper, and your life begins to feel peaceful and full of purpose. It may take weeks, months, or even years, but the steady progress you make every day shapes the new you. Never tell yourself, "This is too small to matter." That thought is a trap that stops many people before they even begin. The truth is, everything matters. Every choice you make, no matter how small, pushes you forward or holds you back. A strong person is not built by one giant action, but by thousands of small choices made consistently. So, celebrate your small wins. Keep building brick by brick, and trust that your big victory is coming. This is how lasting change is made. Rule 7. Learn from failure. Don't fear it. Many people stop rebuilding themselves because they fail once or twice and feel ashamed. They make a mistake or face a setback, and immediately they think, I am not good enough, or I will never succeed. This fear of failure can stop even the strongest dreams from growing. But here's an important truth you must remember. Failure is not your enemy, it is your greatest teacher. Failure shows you the places where you can improve. It points out what does not work and gives you a chance to try something new. If you learn how to listen to failure, you will find it to be one of your most valuable tools on the path to success. When you fail, do not run away or hide from it. Instead, stop and ask yourself, what can I learn from this? Maybe your plan was not clear enough. Maybe you need to practice more. Maybe you tried a method that simply does not fit your situation. All of these are good lessons. Even discovering what does not work is progress because now you know what to change next time. Learning from failure is like reading a map that helps you find a better way forward. Look at the people you admire, those who have reached great success or have become strong and wise. Almost all of them have failed many times. They did not stop when they failed. They learned, adapted, and kept going. Their failures did not destroy them. They made them stronger. Failure is proof that you are trying, that you are moving forward and taking risks. The real failure is not in making mistakes, but in not trying at all. So instead of fearing mistakes, welcome them. Understand that every mistake brings you closer to your goal. Mistakes are signs that you are on the road of growth, that you are pushing yourself beyond what is easy and comfortable. Each failure teaches you something new about yourself and your path. The more you learn from your failures, the faster you grow and the stronger you become. Remember, no great achievement is possible without failure. When you change the way you see failure, from something to avoid to something to learn from, you free yourself from fear. You open the door to courage, persistence, and success. Failure is not the end. It is the beginning of your next step forward. Embrace it, learn from it, and keep rebuilding yourself stronger every day. Rule 8. Protect your energy. Rebuilding yourself takes a lot of energy. Energy from your body, your mind, and your spirit. Every step forward requires strength, focus, and patience. But the world around us is full of things that quietly steal that energy away. Negative people who complain or put you down. Useless news that only spreads fear or sadness. And empty entertainment that fills your time but leaves your mind tired and empty. All these things take away the power you need to rebuild yourself. If you want to grow stronger, you must learn to protect your energy carefully. Think of your mind like a beautiful garden. If you do not take care of it, weeds will grow. These weeds are thoughts and influences that pull you down, distract you, or make you feel weak. To protect your energy, you must be very careful about what you allow into your garden. Choose what you watch on television or online. Choose what you read. Choose who you spend your time with. Surround yourself with people and ideas that bring light and hope, not darkness and fear. When your mind is full of positive thoughts, your energy grows, and you feel ready to face challenges. At first, this process of protecting your energy may feel lonely. You might need to distance yourself from old friends or habits that do not support your new life. You may feel unsure about who to trust or where to find new friends. But remember, this loneliness is temporary. Over time, you will meet new people who share your dreams and values. These new friends will support you, encourage you, and help you stay strong on your journey. The most important thing to remember is that you are the gatekeeper of your mind. No one else controls what goes in or what stays out. You have the power to decide which thoughts you keep and which ones you let go. You have the power to choose how to respond to the world around you. Guard your mind carefully because it is the source of your energy, your creativity, and your courage. When your mind is calm and strong, rebuilding yourself becomes easier and more joyful. Protect your energy every day and watch how your life begins to change from the inside out. Rule 9. Stay humble. Keep growing. As you work hard to rebuild yourself, you will begin to see progress. You might notice that your body is stronger, your mind is clearer, or your life is becoming more successful. These changes are wonderful and show that your effort is paying off. But with progress comes a warning. Do not let pride take over your heart. Pride can stop your growth faster than any failure. When you become proud, you might start thinking you are better than others, or that you have already learned everything you need to know. This kind of thinking blocks your ability to grow and improve even more. Staying humble means remembering where you started. It means thinking back to the days when everything felt hard and uncertain. Remember how difficult it was to take the first step toward change. You were brave then, even if you did not feel strong. Keeping this memory alive helps you stay grounded. It reminds you that growth is a journey, not a destination. No matter how far you go, there is always more to learn and new ways to improve. Humility also opens your heart to help others who are just beginning their own journey. When you share what you have learned, do it not to show off or make yourself look better, but to inspire and support those who are still struggling. Your story, your lessons, and your encouragement can be a powerful light for others who need hope and guidance. Helping others not only makes a difference in their lives, but also reminds you of the challenges you once faced, keeping you humble and connected. Another important part of staying humble is to keep what is called a beginner's mind. This means always being willing to ask questions, to be curious, and to admit that you do not have all the answers. Life is full of surprises and new lessons, no matter how much you already know. The moment you think you know everything is the moment your growth stops. When you stay curious and open, you continue to discover new things about the world and about yourself. Remember, humility is not weakness, it is strength. It gives you the power to keep learning and growing no matter how much success you achieve. Stay humble, keep your heart open, and keep moving forward. This is the path to true and lasting growth. Rule 10. Create a daily ritual. A daily ritual is a small but powerful routine that you do every day to keep both your mind and body strong. Think of it as an anchor that holds you steady, even when life feels difficult or confusing. When you have a ritual, no matter what happens around you, you have a part of your day that is always yours. A time to focus, to refresh, and to remind yourself of your purpose. This simple practice can make a huge difference in your journey of rebuilding yourself. Your ritual does not have to be complicated or long. In fact, the best rituals are simple and easy to follow. For example, you might start your day by waking up early, drinking a glass of water to refresh your body, doing some light exercise to wake up your muscles, writing down your goals to keep your mind focused, and reading a positive quote or a few pages of an inspiring book. This small set of actions, taking just 10 to 20 minutes, can create a strong foundation for your entire day. It helps you feel calm, clear, and ready to face any challenges. Doing your ritual every day builds discipline and strength inside you. It becomes a daily reminder of why you are working hard to rebuild yourself. It connects you to your dreams and your goals, even on days when you feel tired or unmotivated. This consistent effort, even if it is small, adds up over time. It shapes your habits and makes you stronger mentally and physically. But remember, the power of a ritual is not about being perfect. You will have days when you miss your ritual, when you feel too busy, too tired, or just don't want to do it. This is normal and happens to everyone. The important thing is not to give up. When you miss a day, simply start again the next day. The true strength is in returning to your ritual every time you fall. Each time you come back, you build your resilience and deepen your commitment to yourself. Creating and keeping a daily ritual is one of the most powerful tools you have to rebuild yourself. It connects your daily actions to your bigger purpose. It helps you grow steadily, step by step. And most importantly, it reminds you that you are in control of your life. No matter what happens outside, your ritual is your safe place, your power source, and your promise to yourself. Start your daily ritual today and watch how it transforms your life over time. Rule 11. Speak to yourself kindly. Many people focus on rebuilding their body, changing their habits, and setting goals. But they forget one very important part of the process: how they speak to themselves. Inside each of us, there is a voice, the voice of our inner thoughts. Unfortunately for many, this voice is cruel and harsh. It says things like, "I'm stupid," "I'm lazy," or "I can't do this." These negative words can quietly destroy all the progress you are trying to make. No matter how hard you work on your outside, if your inner voice is full of hate and doubt, it will hold you back. It is time to change the way you talk to yourself. Imagine how you speak to your best friend with kindness, support, and encouragement. You would never say to a friend, "You are worthless," or "You will never succeed." Instead, you would say things like, "You can learn this," or "Everyone makes mistakes, keep trying," or "I am proud of you for trying." Now, start speaking to yourself in the same way. Replace harsh, negative thoughts with kind and positive words. Saying kind things to yourself may feel strange at first. You might feel like you are pretending or lying. But with practice, your mind will start to believe these words. Kind words build a strong mind. They give you hope and courage. When you say, "I can learn," you open your mind to growth. When you say, "I made a mistake, but I will do better next time," you show yourself patience and determination. When you say, "I am trying and that matters," you honor your effort, which is the key to success. Remember, your mind listens to you more than anyone else in the world. If you tell yourself negative things over and over, your mind begins to believe them and you lose confidence. But if you speak kindly to yourself, your mind feels safe, loved, and strong. This kindness creates a powerful foundation for rebuilding yourself from the inside out. Start today by noticing your inner voice. When you hear a negative thought, stop and change it to a kind one. It might take time, but every kind word you say to yourself is a step closer to the person you want to become. Be your own best friend. Speak to yourself kindly, and watch your mind grow stronger every day. This simple rule can change your whole life. Rule 12. Live in the present. Plan for the future. It is easy to get lost in two places where you cannot do much: the past and the future. Many people spend a lot of time regretting things they did or did not do in the past. They think about mistakes, missed chances, or moments they wish they could change. Others spend their time worrying about the future, what might go wrong, what they cannot control, or what problems could come their way. When your mind stays stuck in these places, it becomes very hard to take action and rebuild yourself, because the only place where real change happens is right now, in the present moment. Living in the present means doing your best with what you have today, this very moment. It means focusing your energy on what you can control instead of wasting it on things you cannot change. When you live in the present, you pay attention to your actions, your thoughts, and your feelings. You make decisions that bring you closer to your goals. This is where rebuilding yourself begins, with small choices made today, not yesterday or someday far away. But living in the present does not mean ignoring the future. While you focus on what you can do now, you also need to keep your eyes on the future you want to build. Planning for the future means setting goals, imagining the life you want, and preparing for what lies ahead. When you plan, you give yourself a direction, a path to follow. Planning helps you stay motivated because you know where you are going, even if the steps are small and slow. The key is balance to live fully in the present while also planning wisely for the future. Use your actions today as the building blocks for tomorrow's success. Each good decision you make in the present shapes the future you desire. At the same time, do not let the past hold you back. The past is not a prison. It is a teacher. It offers lessons that help you avoid mistakes and grow stronger. Learn from your past, but do not live there. Let go of guilt, anger, and regret, because they only keep you stuck. Remember this: the past is behind you, the future is ahead, and the present is your power. When you live in the present and plan for the future, you take control of your life. You build a strong foundation for change that lasts. Every day becomes a fresh chance to move closer to the life you want. Embrace this balance, and you will find the strength to keep rebuilding yourself step by step. Rule 13. Choose progress over perfection. Many people hold themselves back because they are waiting for everything to be perfect before they take action. They want the perfect plan, the perfect moment, the perfect feeling of confidence. They think, I will start when I'm ready, or I will wait until everything is just right. But here's the truth: perfection never comes. There will always be something missing, some reason to delay, or a fear that holds you back. Waiting for perfection is like waiting for a sunrise that never happens. Instead of waiting for perfection, choose progress. Progress means taking small steps forward, even when you feel unready or unsure. It means doing your best with what you have, even if your plan is not perfect or your actions are not flawless. Progress is about movement, moving your life forward, learning from each step, and growing stronger along the way. It is better to move slowly than to stay stuck, because you want everything to be perfect. Every small step you take builds momentum. Over time, these small actions add up and become something great. Progress creates new habits, new skills, and new confidence. In fact, progress is the real path to perfection. When you focus on progress, perfection naturally follows because your work improves, your mind grows, and your abilities strengthen. But this happens only if you keep moving forward. Perfection by itself, without progress, is just an idea or a dream. Remember, perfection often stops people from trying. It builds fear and doubt inside your mind. You think, if I cannot do it perfectly, why try at all? This kind of thinking keeps you stuck and frustrated. Progress, on the other hand, moves you forward. It helps you learn from mistakes and become better. It gives you hope and energy to continue. So, every day, remind yourself, choose progress over perfection. Take action, even if it is small. Try, fail, learn, and try again. Celebrate your progress, no matter how slow it seems. This simple choice will free you from fear and open the door to real change. Progress is your true power. It is the key that unlocks your growth and your future. Keep moving forward, and perfection will follow naturally. Rule 14. Use your pain as power. Everyone experiences pain in life. Pain comes in many forms: failures, betrayals, fears, disappointments, and losses. It touches all of us at some point. When pain hits, it can feel like a heavy weight pressing down on your heart and mind. Many people allow this pain to break them. They become bitter, angry, or lose hope. But the truth is, pain is not only something to suffer through, it is also a powerful tool. You have the choice to use your pain as a source of power to rebuild yourself stronger than before. Pain can remind you why you need to change and grow. It shows you what is not working in your life, where you feel weak, and what you want to overcome. Instead of trying to forget your pain or run away from it, welcome it as a teacher. Use it as fuel to push yourself forward. When you remember your pain, let it remind you of your dreams and your goals. Let it inspire you to prove to yourself and others that you can rise above any challenge. For example, maybe people laughed at your dreams or told you that you would never succeed. Their words might have hurt deeply and made you doubt yourself. But instead of giving up, you can choose to work silently and steadily toward your goals. Let their doubt become the quiet fire that burns inside you, a fire that drives you to prove them wrong through your success. Or perhaps you have felt weak before, either physically or mentally. Use that feeling as a starting point to train, to grow stronger, and to become someone who no longer feels powerless. Pain has two paths. It can destroy you or it can build you. The difference is in your choice. You can allow pain to keep you stuck in sadness, anger, or fear. Or you can use pain to shape a stronger, wiser, and more determined version of yourself. This is not easy, and it does not happen overnight. It takes courage to face your pain and transform it into power. But this courage is the heart of rebuilding yourself. Remember, pain is not your enemy. It is a sign that you are alive and that you care deeply. Use your pain as a reminder of why you must rebuild, why you must keep going, and why you must never give up. When you do, you turn your greatest struggles into your greatest strengths. The choice is yours. Let pain break you or let it build you. Choose power. Choose growth. Choose to rebuild yourself stronger every day. Rule 15. Celebrate the journey. Rebuilding yourself is not a quick fix or a one-time event. It is a long and sometimes difficult road. Many people make the mistake of waiting only for the final success before they allow themselves to feel happy or proud. They tell themselves, "I will be happy when I lose weight," or "I will celebrate when I get the job," or "I will feel proud when I finish the project." But if you wait only for the end, you will often feel tired, discouraged, and even disappointed along the way. The truth is, success is not just a destination, it is a journey, and that journey deserves to be celebrated every day. Celebrate the small things. Every day you finish a goal, no matter how small, is a victory. Maybe you woke up early today, or you studied for 30 minutes, or you made a healthy meal. These moments may seem simple, but they are powerful. When you celebrate these small wins, you give yourself energy and motivation to keep moving forward. Small celebrations help you see how far you have come, even when the final goal still feels far away. They remind you that progress is happening and that your effort is worth it. Celebrating also changes the way you feel about rebuilding yourself. Instead of seeing it as a hard and tiring process, you start to enjoy it. You begin to feel proud of your own strength, patience, and courage. You feel a deeper connection to your goals and to yourself. This positive feeling creates a cycle of energy that helps you stay focused and excited. Remember, the journey itself is the real reward. When you rebuild yourself step by step, you are not only working toward a goal, you are becoming someone new. You become stronger because you face challenges and overcome them. You become wiser because you learn from your experiences. You become more confident because you prove to yourself that you can keep going no matter what. These changes are the true success, and they happen along the way, not just at the finish line. So, celebrate the journey. Find joy in the small victories. Take time to appreciate your growth. When you do, you fill your path with hope, strength, and happiness. This celebration will keep your spirit alive and make your rebuilding journey not only successful, but also deeply meaningful. Final words. The power to rebuild is always inside you. Maybe right now you feel broken. Maybe you feel too old to start again, too weak to keep going, or too lost to find your way. These feelings are real, and it is okay to feel them. But here is something important to remember. The power to rebuild yourself is always inside you. It does not come from the outside, not from other people, not from luck, and not from sudden miracles. It comes from your daily choices, your discipline, and your courage to keep moving forward, even when it is hard. Every new day is a fresh chance to rebuild. You do not need to make big changes all at once. Start small, with simple actions that build over time. Keep going, even when you feel tired or discouraged. Break old habits that hold you back, and build new habits that help you grow stronger. Remember, failure is part of the journey. When you fail, learn from it and try again. Protect your mind from negativity. Train your body to be healthy and strong. Most importantly, love the process of rebuilding because it is shaping you into a better, wiser, and stronger person. One day, you will look back and see the incredible progress you have made. You will realize you have built a new life, one brick at a time. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you found it helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us create more content that inspires and motivates you. Keep rebuilding yourself because you are stronger than you think, and your best life is waiting for you.